Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and of course I have to thank you so much for always watching and liking the videos. And so guys, we are painting the windows of the house and the house generally. So I'm just going to show you some of the sections that have been painted. Oh look, they are going to be very beautiful. So of course we are painting the house, and this is just one of the bedrooms. And remember, when we were doing plastering, and the window frames had been fixed before plastering had started. So when they were doing the plastering, the plaster mixture kind of got stuck on the windows. And so before the painting work started, they had to do, like, how do you call it? A wipe off, not even wiping, but kind of sandpapering the windows, or brushing off the how do you call them? The mixture of cement and sand that was stuck on the windows before they started painting. So yeah, we are painting the windows, we are painting the house. So the next thing that we are planning for are the door frames and the doors. But before we put the door frames and the doors, we want to start planning on tiling the house, because I know it's going to be very expensive because this house is kind of big, and we wanted to tile the whole house, the entire house, before we move in. But of course, we'll have to go to the shop and get a quotation and see the amount of money that is required to tile the house, before we do other things, because we need to do tiling, we need to start fixing the bathrooms, bring the toilets and all that, the cabinets, the wardrobes of the bedrooms. And we've not even started to talk about the kitchen, guys. Woo! The kitchen, of course, that's the most expensive part of the house, because we need fixtures and all those, electricals that are used in the kitchen. But that is something that we will do at a later stage, when at least the house is finished and it's habitable. Because of course we also need to plan for backfilling, because the compound has not been backfilled yet. Not all sections have been backfilled, because we were still waiting for the plumber to finish with installing the pipes. So as soon as he's done with installing the pipes and is confirmed that all the pipes have been installed, then we will embark on serious backfilling. And after backfilling, of course, we have to think about the compound, because if we leave the compound the way it is, when it rains, it gets so muddy, and we will not be able to maintain the house if the compound is left the way it is. So we also have to think about maybe putting up cabros, or paving the compound, so that at least we control dirt and mud that comes inside the house. And of course, guys, we also need to plan on the windows, the glasses for the windows. So since we have the frames, we haven't even budgeted for the windows yet, and time is running out. We thought that by March we'd be able to move into the house, but some of these things, you just find that time flies so fast. And now I don't think we'll move in March. The house, we really have a long way to go still. Even in as much as we've come a long way, we still have a long way before the house is finished, because the wiring has not been done. But of course, we'll just plan with we just do the most my other stuffs before we do the wiring. So of course, the skimming, there's some sections that have not been skimmed yet. So of course, after skimming, the guys who are painting the house will have to wait first, and then we do the tiling. And after, when we're done with the tiling, then that's when they'll come to finish with the painting, because now they can't paint the house completely now, because there's a lot of work that is still going on. And if they paint the house now, it's like we'll have done zero work, because people are still working in the house, and you can't avoid touching the walls. So that will be like double cost. But at least with skimming, with the skim coat, you can just come with paint and cover, even if you have stains on the wall that people have. If people leave stains on the wall, like by touching the wall and all that, at least with paint, you can just come and paint it off. But now, if you paint the house now, keeping it clean will not be easy, because there's so many people who come and go to the house. So of course, now we need to plan for tiles, and for the bathrooms also, because the bathrooms we are going to have tiles from ceiling to the floor, like the whole bathroom will be tiled, and it's easier that way, even because when we tile it halfway and we leave part of it with paint, sometimes maintaining that becomes easier with dust and all that. But if you have tiles, at least maintaining it will be easier. This is the most favorite part of the room of the house, actually, where we are going to have the, well, I don't know what to call it now, either the lounge or the family room, but it's not a room per se because it's just an open space. And we are going to maybe have it like a TV section, but some of my family members have an idea of what they want to do there, but we'll see when the house is complete. Yeah, so at this section, of course, we need to put some sort of barriers. So we need, what are they called? Rails. We need metal rails. So we're going to put rails across, because especially for the kids, if you have kids, you have to like consider safety measures. So this place is going to have rails. So thank you so much. I hope that we'll meet in our next videos, and I'll try to answer most of the questions during our next videos. Bye bye, and see you in our next video.